Anthony Pagano, here's the truth. Your salary is $161,132. You are one of the commissioners receiving a pay raise of $9,500.
I will find the truth.
Listen to Mr. McLaughlin. He's telling you the truth. You work for the mayor.
I will find the truth. I still didn't get an answer. I don't want to answer the truth.
You want the answer?
I want the answer. I said,
if you listen, I gave you the answer. I've already answered the question.
I will find the truth.
In fact, the commissioner who just left to make that great speech, he got a real nice raise.
We asked for the raises to be cut just the other day, and we were flat out told no.
I just want to point out some of the positions cannot be touched because they were just organized by the Teamsters Local 456 white collar unit, so their terms and conditions cannot be
over there. We're not going around talking about any other unions with the money they're making with the overtime. I don't care what you guys make. I'm worried about the 50-something Teamsters we got here that are losing their jobs, and that's all I'm worried about. You guys can make all the money you want. And I got a good idea. I mean, we can save a lot of money. You know, we just won't come in on the first couple of snowstorms. That right?
Several different alternatives to the mayor's office. Several different alternatives, and they were given to the mayor, and the mayor has those proposals. I'll speak on the fire department. I can tell you at least a half a dozen proposals were given to the mayor to look over and see cost-saving factors. And
so why weren't they adopted?
Why was my department cut?
Well, that's
same answer.
When you work with the mayor and you're trying to negotiate these things, again, I agree with you. Our commissioner was tasked at one point to cut $4 million. Then he was tasked to cut $7 million. Then he was tasked to cut $9 million. And then that day he found that there was still going to be layoffs.
When you take a look at the salaries that were given out not too long ago, when you have a commissioner making $150,000, get a $10,000 raise to $160 plus a car plus free gas, then I have a problem with that. I don't know about all you guys, but you should be outraged about that.
Again, you're going to get the phone calls, so just let you know.
You know what? Maybe you can have them call the mayor's office, because we were not the ones that recommended that fire, DPW, and police be cut. Had we known about it, we would have made other recommendations, because those are the essential services, fire, DPW, and police department. Those are the last to be touched, if ever touched. So have all those constituents fall the second floor, because we were not a part of this process, we don't agree with it, and we also stand with you and protest that move.
At this point, the mayor will implement those cuts on his own.
We talk about doing more with less. You know, those are hard facts. We add to that the changing landscape, increased gang activity, increase of violence. On the east side, no plainclothes units, which is, maybe our #1 crime fighting tool. So just to put it in perspective again, and maybe I am trying to scare somebody, that's about 500 criminals, that's drug dealers, burglars, thieves, that will remain on the street next year if these cuts stay in effect. I appreciate the time and I appreciate the offer for us to make suggestions, but I know this, when it comes time to budget, my own budget in my house, my wife and I, we don't call our neighbor and ask him for help. It's up to me to fix my own budget. It's up to the city to fix this. You can't ask us to go into our contracts and eliminate things that we've earned, that we have fought for. If it's up to me, we will not make one contractual concession until the city takes this matter seriously. And having said all that, I will make some suggestions. How about, Councilwoman ANNABI, you talked about take-home cards. How about the complete elimination of all take-home cards throughout this city?
The current policy of the administration is that people who don't live in the city of Yonkers can't take a car home. Now, with respect to the people who live in the city of Yonkers, from a cost perspective, we're talking about renting additional garage space, having to keep, because people would have to drive a private car to City Hall, take a fleet car available. There might be some reductions in gas and wear and tear reductions, but also people find that the cars are better cared for when people take them home. So we are trying to address that issue.
I've gone on record as saying that I am not in favor. I have no intention of renegotiating my contract. And that's in private with the mayor or in public with you here. I have nothing different with these proposals of cutting people's salaries from 1% to 9%, depending on how much they make. I see no difference in what the mayor's proposing. He's trying to renegotiate the contracts in private, you're trying to renegotiate them in public. We've been demonized, we in the police department, in terms of being blamed for this deficit in some cases because of our overtime. You know why extra tours exist? Because you don't have enough people. That's why extra tours exist. And for those of you who don't know it, the 3rd Precinct, the most densely populated area in the city, on a night like tonight, 8 police officers in the most densely populated area of the city. And it was a great day that the Pope came here. But on that day, you spent well over $1 million in overtime. But nobody cries about that. We put the minimal amount of people on the street on any 8-hour tour that we feel will keep both the public safe and keep us safe. It's not something that we create. Everybody knows why it exists. It exists because you don't have enough police officers. Cut our minimums, make the streets more unsafe than they are now. But again, I'll reiterate, I will not renegotiate my contract in private with the mayor, and I won't do it here in public with you.
So what I'm asking, Mayor, are you going to live within the budget this year? Have you given us a truthful number? The mayor's saying on TV now that he hasn't given a truthful number. Well, I don't know how he admits that. That probably breaks a half a dozen different laws. It's about getting a number in this budget that we have to vote on, that we have to go to the public. We have to go to the taxpayers and say, this is the tax rate that we're projecting based on the figures that the administration has given us and our best analysis of it. Guys, if you don't like it, fine. Nobody has, maybe this doesn't work. When I'm talking about mismanagement, that's at the management level. That's the mayor, that's the commissioner. They're the ones responsible for the management of this number. So when he's out there saying he's giving us a wink and a nod, when the city council had the budget hearings, we're grilling the commissioner and the chiefs about overtime and how are we going to stay within the number. We were promised that we were going to get reports. Again, this isn't about demonizing the police department.
Rationalize the need for their services when they're being paid out of A, sitting in B, and they're called C. And this is buried all through this budget. It's got to be addressed. I'm trying, and if I don't get any media support, I can't bring it out to the public.
There's no further input from the council. We, of course, want to have to be able to make suggestions to them, and assume that at some point they'll sit down with us and talk to us about this. Other than that, we have no meeting for them.
Yeah. The one pressure point we have right now is that he has requested certain fees and permits to be raised to help balance the budget. And I think the budget chairman has made it clear today that we're not going to do that.
Last year we wound up with some surplus, and even our financial advisor said, don't do it, but we felt the importance of adding 20 more police officers to the force. Now we're sitting here tonight saying we're going to lose 11 of those 20 guys that were just put on. And what we're saying to all of you, whether it's the police department, the fire department, or DPW, how do we not do it? How do we not lose those 11 guys?
Barbara, Ricci, the Westchester.
Yeah, I know.
Excuse me, Louie.
Excuse me, Bob.
Are you going to renegotiate the Teamsters contracts while all these officials, top officials, are getting pay raises, Louie?
Nobody says that. Nobody's made the comments. The president of the union is supposed to make the comments.
How do you
I don't
feel?
want to talk to nobody.
You know what?
You heard, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Why? What's going to happen if you do talk to him? What's going to happen?
Nothing's going to happen. What's going to happen? I don't really give a fuck what's going to happen. I don't want to talk to no one. That's it. That's just my attitude in life, period.
DPW?
I ain't saying nothing. With sanitation. I'm not a sanitation worker. I'm a bodyguard downtown.
He ain't even
that. He ain't even that.
Yeah?
I'll say something. I'm big enough to be that, so keep your fucking mouth shut too. Oh, another tough guy.
You know, I'm a lady, but if I wasn't wearing a dress today, I'd smack you.
You know what? If my mother had two balls, she'd be my father.
I'll say something for you.
Thank you.
All right?
Quiet! Somebody's going to say something. Go ahead.
I've been here 25 years with the city. I'm here with the union. I can't say too much. Comment. Let me take one of your thoughts.
I'm 65 years old. I'm here.
Excuse me.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Hey, listen, why don't you be quiet so the man could say something?
I don't feel like being fucking quiet.
Yeah.
Hop down for the fucking camera. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck you all. Good.
What are you doing
gonna
here?
do?
What are you doing
Free
here?
country, I'm here.
Guy's an asshole. Hey, Phil. Guy's an asshole. You ain't even got balls.
I need a vacation.
When a man talks like that in a room full of women,
Give him a lick.
he doesn't. This is going to turn on you guys, I'm telling you.
Yeah, let it turn. I'll take the heat. I don't give a fuck. I'll take the heat. Fuck you.
Hey, Phil.
Shut my cock, motherfucker.
You ain't even got balls.
Hop down for the fucking camera. Fuck it. Fuck you all. Go.
The men and women who work in our public works department are good and they're professionals and they understand how important their work is.
Everybody's friggin' depressed. This is happy fucking New Year's, you know what I mean?
That's it, man. That's the way it is. Vic knows how to work.
I don't know.
What's that? You're gonna be a star.
Nah, he don't want to be a star.
Nah, he don't want to be a star.
He don't want to. He don't want to be a star.
Teamster of the year, right here.
He don't want to be. He don't want to be a star. Who are you? He don't want to be a star.
I'm Ricci, the Westchester News.
The Westchester News?
Yes.
Okay.
Westchester Online News.
The Westchester Online News?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a member of the press?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's the way you conduct yourself, the way you're doing right now. Very good. You're a member of the press. Fantastic. Good job. You should be proud of yourself.
I am.
Yes.
Who are you?
Oh, wait, this is a reject.
With the battle over here.
I don't recognize your authority, so I'm not going to answer your question, okay?
Hey, I just say nothing. Y'all be laid off next.
You're very obnoxious.
I'm an investigator reporter, my friend. I do what I have to do. It's my job.
You don't have to be obnoxious, though. You understand that?
Look at you. Look at you.
We're low
What am I
on the
doing
pole.
here?
You shouldn't be talking to us.
Be nice. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. It's the holiday.
All right.
Excuse me?
I'm sure you have fantastic credentials as well.
I do. I'm national press.
Now, why you got to point at me? Are you looking to agitate me? I'm too old. I don't get agitated.
I was here to support them.
Okay.
And what they gave me was disrespect.
I lived in Yonkers for 60 years, and these clowns up in the front have done absolutely nothing in 60 years, and they're continuing to do it now.
I've been the #1 online news for 2.5 years now.
Okay.
I have an award for my work. I'm an investigator reporter.
Have you investigated them?
That's why I'm here.
Okay, then then for that you'll get our support.
And I just want you to know my father was a Teamster for 44 years, and my husband's a Teamster.
I know that. I already found out about you. Let it go with a couple of guys that are aggravating you a little bit, that were talking inappropriately. But
when they apologize to me, I will.
Let it go.
Listen to me. When this guy apologizes to me, okay, I don't have a problem with him. I understand my father was a truck driver. Okay? I come from a truck driver family. When this guy says, you know, no disrespect, Barbara, okay? I just let off a little steam. That's fine with me.
It's over and done with.
Yeah, but
he's by him not acknowledging right now. He's apologizing.
That's not good enough for me, because you know what? No, it's not. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That's disrespect to my father, who was a Teamster for 44 years. And he disrespected my husband too. And I don't go for that. This Bacha Galup over here?
No, see, he's not a Bacha Galup.
What is he?
He's a Bacha.
All right. I do it my way, not your way. You don't intimidate me. I came.
Every Teamster sign this piece of paper? Come on, every Teamster signing this paper tonight.
Louie, you're a good leader.
He's the best leader. He's the best leader.
Yeah? You always get your thugs to act like that? Your thug Teamsters? Huh? Tell me. Come on, Louie. You always running away from the camera? Yeah? I do what I gotta do.
He's the best leader.
Yeah?
Yo, what's up, son?
Let me give you an education about the press. This is what you call footage when this camera's on record. It's called footage. And we only have the footage you give us.
You don't have dirty streets not plowed, and there's going to be a lot of problems.
I'm Anthony Manzo. I'm the chief shop steward for the city of Yonkers.
The police department ain't been spent. Everyone's got $1 million over the budget.
One top fireman in this room tonight.
The Teamsters are the ones who go out, plow your streets, pick up your trash, make your parks clean for the kids to go to. Without that, that's it. I mean, enough's enough. That's all that's got to be done.
And we're not worried about the cops or the firemen. Like Rocco said before, we're the hardest working people in the city.
Always come down to the little people. They never take it from the top. They should start at the top, then come to the bottom.
We're one of the lowest paid in the city. We got least benefits out of any other union in the city. We're the hardest working fucking people in the city, and we're getting shit on. That's all I got to say.
Hop out to the fucking camera. Fuck it. Fuck yous all. Go.
The men and women who work in our public works department are good, and they're professionals, and they understand how important their work is.
Everybody's friggin' depressed. This is happy fucking New Year's. You know what I mean? Get laid off the 31st. I'm telling you, happy fucking New Year's. You know.
My father was a Teamster at Local 456 for 44 years. Please don't let these men reflect on the hard-working family men that drive trucks every day. After watching this video, I wonder if all the members at Local 456 are still proud to be Teamsters. Maybe the International Brotherhood of Teamsters will decide to stop representing men who act like thugs. You're watching the Westchester News. Online all the time.
I'm the daughter of a Teamster.